morning. This is an early morning stream. I woke up early, haha, and started watching videos. And there was this person that was doing some grid journaling, and she had a free 3-session mini class, which I jumped on. So thought I might mess around with that a little bit. Chat show on stream. I don't want to do that. Why doesn't the chat work? Why doesn't it work? What am I doing wrong? I don't know. This always happens to me. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So I'm hoping that people will come in. Jenny said she might come by and watch, which is fine. Here's this other gal. Like she's doing better. Whoops. I might do that. All right, let me get to my YouTube channel and see if anybody's there. YouTube, you out of here. Okay, close that out. Search and it says I'm live. Oh, here I am. And hi, Jenny. Hi, Jennifer. So Jen is Habit. They're in the house. Good morning. Good morning. Wiley. Hello. Good to see you. Yes, it definitely constitutes weird. I would say that. I was just looking through this one magazine, and I think this is an American magazine, and it's called Veranda. And another one anyway. So I'm not complaining. Gorgeous images, and the paper is just so rich. So something like this would be a great background page, or actually just to cut these squares up and get these bits of color. So I'm definitely taking that. And I love this and this texture here. Definitely take that. It's so thick, it's hard to. And these flowers. I mean, you just tear them up just for the. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? It has little numbers on it, but you can't barely see the little numbers. Take that. I like to cut out furniture, so I might do that. The chase is luscious. It's going good. It just started, Riley. I just rolled out of bed, put a pair of shorts on, pull that out, but that's kind of like, I don't know what that is, but that's a kind of neat piece of fabric there. Hi, Ampex. Woke up early, was watching some grid journaling. And then a mini class. And then I decided I was just gonna went over to Discord, see if anybody was up, and some people are up. They're taking a slug day. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. This could very well be a slug day. Or I could, I have a prescription to fill. And I need a haircut. So I could call the haircut lady and get a haircut. So even that would be interesting, wouldn't it? Even that little piece there. This is one hell of a magazine. Anyway, taking that, there's a background. Backgrounds are cut up. I love this brass company. They have the most sophisticated um, plumbing ads, but I've got a whole bunch of them, so I'm not gonna. I want that sofa though. So I'm gonna cut that out, and then I'm gonna look at the. I'll show you the little accordion book. Hi, Brenda. Yeah. Well, my AC set at 78, so it's 78 in here. I don't know what it is outside. I know it's going to be 95-ish today, but and I was checking the area in New York where I'm going this week. I guess it is this week, right? This Friday. And they are under a heat advisory warning. So I was hoping to get away from the heat. So they're in the high 90s. I hope there's air conditioning where I'm staying because the houses that we lived in when we lived up there had no air conditioning because you really didn't need it. Even in the summertime, it might get up to 75, 80 during the day, but it always went down to the low 50s at night. It was perfect sleeping weather. You open your window and you'll be very comfortable. So we'll see. So I don't know. My son has rented a place that we are staying in. I have no idea what it is, whether it's a cottage on the lake, one of the older cottages, which probably wouldn't have AC. I don't know. I will find out Friday, next Friday. I will know. Hmm. I like that table. I'm using my new Guggenheim scissors. They're very, very sharp. Ah, yes, 63 Fahrenheit is lovely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that would be lovely. I guess you're not safe anywhere from, unless you're, well, even in Alaska, it's going to be, there'll be heat waves, and that's just the weather. That's what it's going to be like from now on. It's not going to get any better, in my opinion. It's going to be outrageous. The storms are going to be bigger. The weather's going to be bigger. It's going to be colder and hotter. We had an incredibly cold winter here for Florida. I mean, there were several mornings when I got up and it was 24 degrees. That's insane. So many of the foliage, everything froze. It was a mess. Palm trees dying and iguanas falling out of trees. Because when it gets cold like that, the iguana hibernates. And then when it starts to warm up, they kind of come to and they're literally falling out of trees. It's never happened to me, but I've heard stories about it. See, that's all really nice texture. So I'll take that. Try to layer up today. Yeah, 60, 75 is perfect. Now, a jumper is a sweater, right, Riley? I'm pretty sure a jumper is a sweater. A jumper is something different here in the States. No wind. Yes, the wind absolutely adds to the, yes, yeah, you get that wind chill factor for sure, for sure. Mm, that is a given. That's when you get the feels like, yes, okay, that's what I thought. A jumper was a sweater. That was easy peasy. All right, let's see. I like these ladies because I'm always looking for small people to kind of stick in places, but I won't fussy cut them out. I'll just cut them out to cut out later. I love cutting out people that are sitting, and then you can put them on big furniture and stuff like that. And she's got a bit of an attitude with her hand on her hip. She should be good. I'm always looking for different poses, different expressions. And look at this. Just look at that. How could I not take that? Beautiful. Very simple. Jay's here. Jay. Do you want to play, Jay? Do you want to play, Jay? Yes, that would make great washing. Yeah, put that double-sided tape on the back of it. Yeah, that's a really good idea. I said to hi. I said Brenda. Hi, Brenda. I think I said hi to you. But states of grace. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, look, like around this too would be interesting washing. Oh, I want to, but I can't. Oh, okay. Just wanted to ask. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Anybody else want to play? I can send a link. If anybody wants to come on. See, I wasn't noticing that. Was that around all that? No. Okay. Well, I'm gonna harvest that too, because that'll make nice washi. I'll take this whole page will be good. This will be good. This is not good because it's got stuff, but this whole page is good though. I just have to remember why I did that. And this is good too. And we can cut some of that. All right, that's see, I would take that chair. Again, I won't fussy cut it. I'll just cut it out in chunks. And I won't fussy cut at another time. And that's pretty wallpaper too, isn't it? Well, I could take a big square of that, couldn't I? Could I not? Yes, I could. So let's do that. Just take a big square of it. Kind of liking these scissors. You can go on. You could layer that on something. The table, maybe. There. Like all can be background stuff. Yeah, the vase is pretty. They've got some beautiful flowers. Oh my God. They always do. See, that would be really hard. But I like the way this thing is, the pages, the layouts are the ad. See, look at all of that fabric. Just cutting out pieces of just that and just having a piece of that to collage with or that. You got to take that page. Yes, I do. Oh, there it is again. I saw this last night. Can you see this chair? Oh my God. Clarence house. Is that not the coolest chair? And look what I have. I've got a little doggy. Got a little doggy to go on that chair. I'll find somebody that's sitting. I got a photographer too. Um, oh, and there's another doggy in here too. Oh, I'll have to show you the other doggy who is just adorable. But I love this. I just love this. But you see, if I can find somebody sitting, Jill, let's rip this out as carefully as possible because look what's on the other side. I wonder. Let me just see something here. Whether I can. This must be it's glued. Okay. That is just, you gotta love it. Looks like it does. Animal crackers on steroids. This looks all like it's been stitched. It's gorgeous. I don't know whether I'd like that. It looks like someone came in with big, heavy acrylic and smeared it on your wall. Yeah, that's really. Again, this could be washi tape. This could be washi tape. Let's take that. And hopefully I'll remember I'm going to do washi tape. Oh my God, yes. I'm sure it's expensive. They don't even have the prices. Where are we here? We're in San Cedro Ranch, 5-star California resort. Oh, look at this. I know what this is. This is the Coronado Hotel in San Diego. My mother and father went there when he was stationed in San Diego. She has many stories about the Coronado Hotel. It's gorgeous. I don't even know what I would cut up. I mean, I could cut this and maybe use it as part, but I'm going to leave it whole right now. But that could be, oh, well, think about it. Couldn't it be? Couldn't it? It's too bad you couldn't break this and smash that open. Uh, that could be part of a funky house, huh? A quirky house. That could be. But that's been around for years. Now look, now when you see some of these rooms, look at this. Look at that. The Greenbrier. Oh, that's in West Virginia. The Cloisters, that's in Georgia, Sea Island. American Club, Wisconsin. So these are the Red Fox Inn in Middleburg, Virginia. The Broadmoor in Colorado Springs. I didn't see that when I was there. But look, oh, look, there are the Kennedys. Saranac Lake. The Breakers. Yeah, I know the Breakers in Palm Beach. That's very famous. Oh, the Ocean House in Rhode Island. Houses and gardens. And these are quilts. A trio of quilts handcrafted by homeowner. Oh, nice. Ooh, look at these colors. That is so amazing. I still have a color scheme of a like what a living room could be, and I cut it out, tore it out of a magazine, and I thought, oh, I'd love to do my living room in that because I don't have any color in my living room at all. Viewpoint. I hope you're not bored. I'm gonna just want to quickly. These pictures, as you can see, the quality is just. Hi, KM. Welcome, welcome. I think you're new to me. Well, I sometimes will cut out paintings. Classic, run through books. See, this is not, it's wild and vibrant. It's very stated, the all American style. Boy, that looks like a comfy nook, doesn't it? Wow. The Hunt Slalom animates rooms. What's in Massachusetts? Boy, you would think that was in England. See what he's done. Well, there he is. There's the man of the hour. Doesn't do anything for me. I like the cedar shake. That's New England. Yeah, this is like 19th century. Huh. I'd love pictures of hallways. I'm gonna rip that out. And look, there's a liquor cabinet on the side. I like that too. Okay, we're almost done. Trade secrets. Here's some of the designers. Oh, here's my favorite. I've done it. Ooh, gotta cut out him too. Gotta cut him out. Yeah. Gonna add him to the 4th of July. And I love her. And she's on super duper heavy paper. What do you do for a living? I model toilets. That's a toilet, just so you know. She's modeling a toilet. Hey, it's a job, right? At least she is not sitting on the toilet. I would just think if you had a few too many to drink and you went into a guest bathroom and you were looking for the toilet and you saw this black box, you might be a little confused. This is hard to cut out, it's so thick. I might leave let me trim this up a little bit. Take because I like leaving the skylight in the back. See if there's any text I can use. Design changes everything. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. Now I have another whole batch of papers to add to the other batch of papers. And then I don't know what to do with all the papers. I want to take, I'm going to take that. And I'm thinking, wouldn't that be interesting trim on a crazy house? A quirky house? That's what I'm thinking. Quirky house. Maybe I'll make my whole quirky house out of magazine like images. Yeah, that would be cool. I like that. What do you think? That could be like the roof line. I'm thinking about the clock. I'm just gonna do this. I might cut it up. I mean, I might cut it out because it is pretty, and I could cover. I could find something to cover that up with. I'm sure. So I'll take the clock. I will take you, Mr. Clock, and give you a new light. All right. Hi, Terry. Yeah, it's early. I couldn't sleep, and I was watching a class, a freebie on grid journaling, and they had free downloads. So the next thing you know, I'm wide awake and I've got the printer going. You know how it is. And all of a sudden, the wheels start turning. Oh, look, they have their little Egyptian symbol here in the sand. I'm going to take that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. There's a scarab up in the top there. I'll take this little Egyptian thing. Huh. If I'd cut it better, I could have stuck it there. That would have been interesting. Oh well, I've got another ad. This is in another newspaper. Okay, let's move this off to the side, shall we? Okay, turn the chair around. There's a sewing needle on the floor. I don't want to step on that. Okay, okay. Have some other pictures over here for a black and white journal. This will be my second black and white journal. So move all of this over here. I brought a piece of tile in from the garage, and I think this will be fun to glue on or to stamp on, to cut on. Well, I can cut on this. This is a cutting. Well, this was another piece of ephemera from that. So this is what she did, and I know you've all seen it before, but this was the freebie printout. So let's kind of look at this. So we're going to fold it in half. I haven't made one of these in a while. Fold it in half. And then you fold it in half to the middle here. You can easily make your own. And I may make my own. I have another notebook that I might just do this in. The collage painting, I mean grid painting, and it's so much fun. I have that glue book that's 2-inch squares. It's graph paper, but it's 2 inches squares. And Becky, oh my God, Becky's doing the most beautiful thing. She's got this, and her squares are 1.5 inches. And she's got all these neat little kind of pictures. It's awesome. But you can't fold that in half like that. Just have to fold it in like that, right? Have you worked in your 1.5 inch book lately, Becky? I don't think you have, because that's just awesome. That's a fun journal. Yeah. It looks like it might be relaxing to work in, is it? Seems to, it would be. Okay. Now, As I recall, and I should know how to do this, but I'm sure many of you do. I'm going to cut from here to here. I think she did it the wrong way. I can find the video. That would be, well, she cut it from here, and then over here, you start from here and you cut to there. Well, yeah, I know. You've had yeah, your month has been a little crazy to say the least. Yeah, definitely. To give you some slack. Let me see if I can't get back to where I was. No, no, it's her Etsy shop. So on YouTube. Oh, there she is. No, that's me. You don't want me. Okay, no, we don't want me. We want, we don't want me. God, no. Um, of course I didn't save any pictures, right? The way to get history. No, 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 no. What's her name? Maybe it's on here. Uh, no, no. Yeah. Oh, her name's not on it. Oh, I'm so stupid. Uh, let's see. What is this? Give me a second. Rejourney. Painting. No, painting. No, no, no. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it really matters how I do this. Oh, well. Okay, we're going to do it anyway. We'll do it the way I think it's supposed to be, and if not, so be it. Let me see if I can't get chat to open up over here now. Chat. No. Why doesn't it allow chat to open on my... What am I doing wrong? This connection was reset. What does it mean it was reset? I don't know what they mean by that. Reset to what? Okay. Sorry. All right. Sorry I'm rambling here. And of course I didn't, didn't subscribe. Shoot it down at the bottom. Oh, I'm so mad at myself for being so stupid. Need all the stupid Trumps to sit at the bottom. Sorry. Oh well. Okay. I have to go back to me. All right. Hi, Andrea. Okay. I'm gonna cut up here. I know that much. I think I'm gonna need the longer scissors. All right. I'm gonna flip it over. Yeah, and cut up this side. And then I think you cut in the middle. Uh, let's just do it. One you cut. Maybe you cut up here like so. Nope, 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 nope. Because they're supposed to be attached. And when you're all done, they're supposed to be like so. Well, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to tape it and we'll see what happens. We'll just see what happens. This is just, I watched her and I wasn't really paying attention because I said, yeah, 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 yeah. I know how to do that. I've done that many times before. All right, I'm just going to put a piece of tape there. And I think that's okay. So you're going to fold here, right? And then you're going to fold here. I know you've all done this 100 times in it's the Meander book-ish. Like so, and then like so, and then like so, like so, so, like so. You come this way, and you come this way, I think. Yeah, each line has to go in a different direction. Yeah, that's what I did. So let's see. So you would, whoops, that's where the tape is. No, to be able to open it. Oh, let's see. Isn't that right? I cut this way, then I cut this way. Maybe that's what I did wrong. Oh, you guys. I am so sorry. Screwed this up. I have a simple solution. A very simple solution. Hang on. A very simple solution. Okay. All right. All right. I'm going to listen to Becky and let's see if we can't do this. I cut two up. So you do one here, and then you cut two up, and then you turn around and you cut two up. Mm, one, no, I don't think that's right. You want it so it kind of looks like a Z when you open it up. So if there was tape here, that would be kind of how it's supposed to look. Well, let me find a video. No, go to YouTube. Okay. Here. Is there a history? Isn't there a history in here that you can see what you've been watching? They usually show up. Roxy's not Roxy. Like me. Like this. Well, it's an older journal. You go like that. No, new activity. Frame so let's see. I know there's a history button to see, but I don't know how where you think so maybe it's at the end of all of this. God, do I watch enough? No, 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 it wasn't alive. Oh, okay. Let's do that's grid painting, yes. But this was grid journaling. Maybe that'll bring her up. Carrie Griffith did it. This is it. This is it. Here she is. No, we don't want to hear about the pen. No, this is a different one I was following. Damn it. I was going to do her too. Here's me. That's Jackie. Yeah, I was going to do that kind of journaling. Well, we can do that kind. You can't see it. All right. I'm sorry, folks. Let's just go back to. No, that's not the course I took. All right, let's just go back to. I'm just going to draw. Lordy, I got a real problem here. Oh, Lord. Get out of here. Let's go to YouTube. Let's go to you. No, 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 no. Mm, 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 mm. They look like this. Okay. Okay. Is anybody still here then? Yes, I am. Okay. Okay. Jennifer's going to the ocean. That's cool. Okay. This is a book I got at Five Below many, 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 many years ago, and I think this will be a perfect book for what we can do. I'm going to draw squares and rip up pieces. And let's take one of these as kind of a template. Actually, we could just glue those on, but I'd rather make my own things. Okay, I've got a little ruler here, and so let's make some squares. I think we could get, yes, I think that'll be a nice, oh, you want to squinch it? Well, maybe we could get 9 on there, huh? Yeah, all right, let's do 9. And they are, yeah, 3. Okay, let's do that. Let's make our own grid page, and that'll be fine. Yeah, okay, here we go. So this is 10. Of course, it would be 10. Can't divide 10 into 3. But, so we'll just, what do you think? Let's see, 10. So if we did 3 and we did them, let's just lay this out. Let's just see what we got here. Just cut that down. Oh, I feel so stupid. All right. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 on each one, right? And then 3 here and 3 here. Yeah. If you spread them out, they'll easily fit. Okay. Should I just glue these on or just, oh, let me just measure this. Squares don't have to be perfect. I think they look like they're 2, yeah, they're 2.5 by 2.5. Yeah, by 2.5. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to do some down here, 2 right here. That's got to go up further. Sorry. This is to go up here. Okay. That's better. Okay. It's up high enough. One. Good enough. Okay. Okay. Oops. So we can just free here. Okay. Now's the fun part. Maybe if the pens will work, huh? If the pens will work, it'll be the fun part. Okay. Okay, you can see. Let's do this. All right. Do a little scratchy scratch. I can do this. Do this. She did. Mhm. Scratch, scratch. Like that. Okay. Do this one. Let's do sharp triangles. Mhm. I got to figure out what kind of crafting stuff I want to take with me. In the past, I've made a journal and just thrown in hundreds of cutout magazine articles, not articles, but pictures, um, and used those and had those in a folder. And the other thing is I could, as we travel about, obviously collect stuff to add to the journal. I made a really, it's my favorite little travel journal. When we went to Nova Scotia one year, we went to all these little craft shops, and they had brochures and they had little cards, and the artist had their cards. Oh my, I put together such a cute little tiny travel journal and maps and things for all the different places we stayed. That was a lot of fun. I know that I get in at about 4 o'clock. Yes, glue stick and small scissors for sure. And I'm probably going to bring my sashiko placemat pieces that I've stopped working on, but I have that all in a little carry, like a little bag. So I'm going to use that for sure. Let's see. Is that? Let me see if I can't kind of do this without making too much of a mess. She's got a couple of those that are just okay. Oh yeah. What else? She got other kind of designs. Yeah, she did some scribbles. I think I'll do a tic-tac-toe. What do you think? There. What else did she do? Ah, did a did a look at this. Look at this. Okay. Okay. So we used a fountain pen. We used a Pentel. This is filled with ink. We didn't use that. Okay. So this is going to be a little different. We don't have a little book, but we got this beautiful piece to tear up and start putting glue stick. Yes, absolutely a must. I'm just going to start tearing up this paper. And I guess if you tear down, so we're going to do you see what I'm doing? We're going to glue bits and pieces, and then we're going to come back and add other stuff and color and maybe some stamps and splatters. And she did a lot of splattering, but this is going to be a little different. I think it'll be fine. Let's see. We get everything out of the way. We don't need the scissors anymore because we're going to be tearing from now on. You need the glue stick. I got the heavy one, just the lesser of the. I don't know whether I should bring my camera and try to stream. No, I'm not going to bother. There's plenty of. Can I have that? I had it like that, can I? I like it like that. Okay, here's our first little piece. This way. Turn it the wrong way. If you tear it towards you, you don't get the weight. Hi, Casey. Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out. We don't know what to do with ourselves. Our fearless leader is away. She'll be at Dies tomorrow, Wednesday. So let the games begin in Australia with the Aussie gang over there. Riley, you going to be there? I think Riley's part of that group. You're waiting for the bus to get to work. So how things at old HL? Same old, same old? Who's all going to Dies? Riley? Is Jennifer in Australia or is it Jenny? There's three of them. Thanks. Jill's going. Jill, okay. Jill. Yes. How exciting. She goes, me, I'm going. How about a little music? Right. Hi, Di. Good morning. There's the hostess with the motion. All those lovely ladies are staying with Di. We're visiting Di. No, it's upside down, of course. Are they staying with you, Di? It's going to be wild. I hope Patrick has some place to hide from all of this. Trying to make room in the fridge. Oh, you're going to put somebody in the fridge? Going to let Angie sleep on top of your fridge? It's a big pajama party, yes. It's going to be crazy. That would be just so much fun. So exotic. Going all the way to Australia. I mean, for not for you guys, but for Pam. I mean, I know she's been many times because she's got grandkids there. Oh, he has a bedroom, garage out and outside. Okay. So he can kind of get away from the fray, so to speak. And there will be a fray, I'm sure. I'm going to glue these down, and then I'm going to come in with some markers and maybe a little watercolor. And kind of add some washi tape, maybe. I mean, this is a good start. Yes, he will have the entire. Well, technically, yeah, he would. Yeah, it's true. That's true. He would. He wasn't smart. Yeah, no, I did that. No idea. Let's see. I only have. Let's see. It's interesting. I only need two more. Ah, I like that. Oh, I know what I can do. I have an idea. I know that's frightening. I say I have an idea. Mm. Now you are coming out of winter or you're going into winter? Well, we're going into summer, so you must be going into winter. You're the opposite, right? You think? Oh, shots of bourbon. That you got my interest there. I like a good bourbon on the rocks. I want a couple of rocks in my bourbon. Maker's Mark. Okay. Mm. Oh, thank you. It's a grid collage inspired by this woman this morning that I watched early this morning, and I don't know her name, but she had a free 3 lesson, mini lesson, and provided these lovely papers for free downloads. And she's got great prompt cards. So maybe we'll use these prompt cards over what I've already put down. Aren't these fun? Add the colors of winter. Okay. What are the colors of winter? The only color of winter that comes to mind is yellow snow, which is not really nice. What would be the colors of winter? Hmm. Well, grays and why would they hide that? It makes no sense. Thank you. Colors of winter. Grays, right? Grays. Uh, I'm kind of baffled. I don't know what the colors of winter would be. Hmm. I'll get out my Paul Rubens. Maybe. Give it a spritz. Yeah, gray, blue, silver. Yeah. I guess if you wanted to do red and green for Christmas, but that's not everybody's winter. Okay, got them there. Let me take a sip of coffee. Coffee. Oh. It's really good coffee I made the other day. It's iced coffee. Okay, I got some water here. It's all this text that I cut out of those magazines. Funny text. It, well, maybe I don't want to lose them. Ugh, yeah, I can make a mess faster than anybody. Okay, this is here. Let me get a paintbrush. Let me get one of those nice. Nothing. That's it. What was that? Oh, it was water, but it was in a container. Okay, so we're gonna add colors of winter. All right, and I'm gonna do that on. I'm gonna do it on this one, and we're gonna do a little. It's a blue. Add some black to it. And we get like a Payne's gray. So let's just do a little colors of winter. You see what I'm doing? Yeah, okay. Maybe let's just do a little red, just a little red. We'll add some green, just yeah. And I don't have any white, but I do have white. Let's add some white marks. Mhm. You can't even see those. No, they don't work. Blah, 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 blah. Um, well, how about mhm. I got some white here that needs a stir. We'll just put white paint on it. Oh, you can't see it on there. I'm sorry. Mhm. There, that's going to be for me, winter. That does it for me. I don't know whether that's winter enough, but hi Val. What am I making? Well, I am making a grid journal, a grid art journal with collage pieces and prompts inspired by a woman that I watched in the wee hours of this morning. Her video, this whole thing is from 2 years ago, so it's not a current thing. So if you go back 2 or 3 years ago, this type of grid journaling apparently was very, very popular. And when I couldn't sleep, oh, that's great, Becky. They came and picked the stuff up. Super. Becky's been doing a massive cleanup job in her house. And unfortunately for poor Beck, she got into some nasty poison ivy the other day and she was covered in poison ivy rash. And then to add insult to injury, she's at Lowe's in their garden center, minding her own business, mind you, looking at the pretty flowers, and all of a sudden, a wasp comes at her and stings her just under her eye. Yeah, there's a lot of people into grid journaling. Yeah, I don't know her name and I couldn't find her. I will find her after. I even bought her prompts on Etsy. So maybe if I go back to the Etsy thing, I will, yeah, I'll find who she is. Okay, I want to use this. I bought these and I've not used them, so let's use them. But I couldn't live without them. And of course, I can. But I bought some tempera paint sticks. And let's use some of these. I made a box out of a box. Di knows how to do that. This is a Cheez-It box, and I decorated it. And let's use some tempera paints. Has anybody in here played with these tempera paint sticks? They kind of like reminds me of gelatos. Question for guys. Has YouTube been opening up with a short for you before going? Only I think you have to make that. I mean, you can make that. I think you can make that in YouTube Studio, but I don't think they make it for you. You mean like an intro type of thing, Casey? Okay, you can't see it. I'm gonna do use pink paint collage markers. Okay, so I'm sure there's a pink there. Oh, and there's another pink. That's like looks like a regular pink. I can't tell. And they don't mark them. I have a set of colors and they're not marked. They don't put the color on them, which I think is that pink? I guess it is pink. So let's use some of these. Let's see, mine did it this morning, so I closed out and then opened it up again. Is it a good thing? Oh, how did you find that, Becky? Becky, oh my God, Becky, you are the best. Oh boy, she found a mini course free. I think that's it. There may be others, but That's what I watched. It was a mini course that had 3 lessons, and she had free downloads. I think I'm going to use pink paint. Well, let's kind of, do you remember gelatos? They're kind of like gelatos. And I do think you can blend them. No, you can't blend them. No, they're not blendable. When they go down, they go down. The only problem is they're blunt, so you can't really do fine stuff. Oh, okay. Well, I know there's ads everywhere. I'm so sick of the ads. They are so pervasive. And what they do is they pop up, the ads pop up, and they cover up the chat. I'm sure you've seen them. They cover up the chat, right? For about a minute, 30, 45 seconds to a minute. They cover up the whole, if you're in chat and you're chatting away, it covers it up with an ad, and you can click out of it. There's an X, or it it runs for about 45 seconds and then goes away. And I timed it in P&M Studios yesterday, and every friggin' 3 minutes an ad popped up. Every 3 minutes. And I just drives me nuts. But I know that's money for them. Yeah, thanks for the link, Becky. This is a real simple thing. I mean, but that's the temper stick, and that's a nice pink. Um, it says I guess we can add other things to this. Doodle marks with a pencil. Well, let's go to another. Use pink paint collage. Add washi tape. I got washi tape. Let's add some of that. Let's add some washi tape that I must have received from somebody that put on a card. Maybe add that to here. We got some pink stuff here. How about that? Yeah. If I can find where it ends and begins. Oh, there it is. Okay. This is a great way to send washi tape to people. Just wrap it around a playing card, right? Oh, I think that'll look nice. Ooh, it's really sticky. Let's see. Ooh, I like that. Can you see that? I can zoom in a little bit because I have this wonderful camera with remote, thanks to Di. Let me zoom in a little bit because the key is you got to find the remote. I have so much shit around here right now, and I can't find the remote. Oh, remote, there you are. Let's see if that's better. Okay, you ready? Ooh. Is that better, folks? Appears to be better. I can come in a little bit more. Yeah, I like that. And I can sharpen it. I think that sharpens it. That sharpens it. It's pretty sharp. What do you think? Is that better? Okay, but here's the remote. Great camera. So happy with it. No software. You just literally plug it into your computer. Logitech, you have to download software in order to zoom in and out. And it's the whole thing, $59. Highly recommended if you're looking for a new camera. It's the E-Meet camera, E-M-E-E-T camera with remote. See. Yes, I'd be glad to. Absolutely. And Di is the one that recommended it to me. So she found it. I don't know whether she got the e-meet, but she's the one that recommended the camera with the remote. It's a great feature. Okay, so let's do we've done this one is a mess. I'm not happy with this one. So why don't we add some stuff to this one? Glue bits of collage. Well, we've already done that. Add a photo from a magazine. Um, we could do that maybe. I've got a whole bunch of magazine stuff here. Not Christmassy, but maybe something to mm, something that would be really weird. How about these ducks down here? And it's green. That's pretty, isn't it? Hmm. Hmm. Well, I got my here. I guess this thing is going this way anyway. I got my remote vacuum cleaner. It came yesterday. It's still in the box. I think I'll be playing with that. See if I can't get it programmed. You program it through your Wi-Fi. That's what they said. The Wi-Fi has to be set at 2.4. I've got my Wi-Fi receivers. I have choice of 2.4 and 5. So I'm going to mess around with that a little bit. I'd love to get it to program. It says it mops the floor. I don't know how well it mops. And someone said, yeah, it's like Swifter mopping the floor. Well, I have no problem with Swifter mopping the floor, especially if I don't have to do it. I have not vacuumed. I spot vacuum, but do a complete. And then someone else in our chat said they have one, they love it, but it doesn't get the dirt out of the corners. But it's got like a little broom type of thing that I thought that would kind of swish it out of the corners and then vacuum it up. But Pam said no, it doesn't. You have to. If you're a corner freak, you got to go in and do the corners yourself. Um, I don't know that I would bother with that because that's where the spiders live. You have to have a place for the spiders to live, and they're in the corners. But this one will go under the bed. And I guess it goes over rugs, like area rugs. I don't have any of those, but it'll be interesting. And it was very cheap. It was part of the Amazon Prime deals, and I got it for $119. So I'm anxious to see what $118, $19 is going to get you. I'm not holding out for a whole lot, but worst case scenario, pack it up and return it. They make it easy to return stuff. You gotta, you gotta love them for that. I have to go to the Whole Foods now to return stuff. What do you think? Well, the Christmas goose, right? The Christmas goose. People are going to say, what is all going on there? What a mess she's made. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, is that a bad word? Yes. Janet Nash was journaling, and it was very, I think you said it best. Val said it was very inspiring. She's taken a magazine. I could probably take one of these magazines, rip out many of the pages, but she's taken a big magazine and cut it in a heart shape, right? And she's made this heart-shaped journal that she's doing prompts in. It's really, really neat. It was a great idea, and it's adorable. Whoops. Mm, let's hear you. Be nice. Be nice. Okay, that's my picture from a magazine. It happens to be some Christmas geese. How's that, the Christmas goose? There. Maybe I'll outline them in, why don't we outline them in what color should we outline them in? Black, maybe? Let's see, will my fountain pen work on that? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So we're going to a ball game Friday night. Richard's going to pick me up at the airport. My son Dave is going to go to the ball field with my grandson, get our seats, and then we're going to go see the Jamestown Jammers play. It's a triple A. Actually, it's not even triple A, it's double A. That's something we used to do every summer when the kids were little. We'd go to the ball game. Does that help? Oh yeah, that does help. You can see them a whole lot better now that they're outlined. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Um, what do you think I have? Let me see. Where is it? Do I have? I do have I do have this glitter jelly roll pen. Let's see if it's working. You know, sometimes, ooh, let me do this. I'm sorry. And it'll give it like a little sparkle. Puts down some glitter. Oh, I have that other glitter stuff. I forgot. The stuff that Di uses all the time. Oh, what's it called? What's it called? Di, what's it called? The glitter. I'll hold it up so you can see the glitter because it is glittery. Yeah. I know, wasn't that cool? I love the whole it was the whole process. She had just plain pieces of loose leaf paper that she painted watercolor, big blobs of like greens and yellows and blues and then she had this double plate spread, looked like a model in the middle. And then she just cut out all these different shapes out of the colored papers that she'd made and glued them down. And yeah, it was really cool. Hi, Lynn. Can you see the sparkles? Maybe. Well, they're there. Couple of sparkles. Okay. Well, this one I think I've redeemed a little bit. But I'm liking I was combining those prompts, that's for sure. All right, so this one had the colors of winter. Uh, Add a photo from a magazine. We didn't splatter. We can do that on another one. This one has the use pink paint, collage marker, and add washi tape to it. Do you want to do what? Shall we do bubble wrap on that one? Because that's one of the other prompts is bubble wrap. And I always have bubble wrap about and handy. And now I'm like, I'm going to be lying to you. They won't be able to find it. I think it's over here. Bubble wrap. Oh, I forgot it. Oh, I forgot it. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, wow. That's the good stuff. I'm looking at some bubble wrap over here. I'm going to move on. Okay. Oh, here it is. I knew I had some over here. Just a little piece. That's all we need is a little piece of bubble wrap. Yeah. Let's cut out a little piece. And that'll be perfect. Okay. Now, I'm going to put the remote over here. And put the mouse over here. Um, 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 Think. Move my coffee. Coffee. Gotta move coffee. Water. Okay. We're gonna put bubble wrap over here, I think. Now, the question is what color bubble wrap? What goes good with pink? Well, we got a little purple here, yellow, all those colors go, right? I could do any of those colors. We don't need this pencil anymore. Put that away. I don't think we need these. Well, maybe you might need the pens. No, I can stick them right there. I'm just talking. So I wonder if, well, there's my text. No, I don't want to use my text. It took me forever. I wonder if I could smear this on the bubble wrap and see whether that would work or not. Well, no, it won't. It won't smear on that. Nope, it doesn't like to play like that. No, 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 no. That's okay. I know exactly what we can do. I've got a piece of this tile over here. You can't see it. I'm just gonna put some ink down. I'll do some, what do you call it? Distress oxide ink. I think I'm gonna do the wilted violet, and I'll just put this down over here. Put a little smears. Yeah, maybe give it a little spritz of water. And that should work. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, you ready? Perfect. Wasn't that lovely? Yeah, just enough. Just enough. Or maybe just, no, leave it alone, man. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. I'm gonna get out my, that book that you put your leftover paints in. I've started one. So I'll do that. Get the bubble wrap all cleaned up. Okay. Probably should have left that one. Whoops, didn't want to go down there. Here's my thing. Oops, whoops. All right, wipe that off. Okay, this is kind of fun. I can. All right, let's see. We did the bubble wrap. So this one's got a lot. This one's got the pink, it's got the washi, and it's got the bubble wrap. So this has got all three. And this has got winter colors, doesn't have doodle marks, and drip paint on the page. Well, I kind of drip paint on the page. I don't know that we can do doodle marks. Well, I kind of doodled, right? When I doodled around drew around the geese, that was kind of doodled. So let's go to another one. Uh, let's do, let's do this one, okay? And, and it says, let's do this across. Oh, we did that. Well, we can do it again. Color, glue bits of collage. Okay, well, let's just do that. We can just do little tiny bits of collage. How's that? We'll glue a couple of little bits of collage, like so. That'll work. Sit down again. Ah, Get the glue stick, wipe that up. That piece of tile is very handy. I know you can't see it. Well, you can see a little piece of it here, but man, if you have access to just a piece of leftover tile from your house or something, I mean, I've opted to have this big cutting mat. I used to have the glass mat, so you could do all of that. But I like the cutting mat because I can cut on it. And if you add this piece of tile, Then you've got the glass thing where you can do the shmeary stuff. Let's stick that out like that. I'm gluing on it. Piece of tile from the leftover from the guest bathroom. I really would like to retile my bathroom, the master bath. It really needs to be redone. I put a whole new shower in, but the rest of it's pretty. Uh, okay, this is where we are. Collage bits, glue bits of collage. Add a photo from a magazine. Well, we can easily do that because I've got plenty of photos. I just got done harvesting this magazine. The problem is there's not too many photos. Wait a minute. Here's those ladies I was talking about earlier. See how they would fare. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to cut it. She can go right there. She can go right there. There. These are the prompts from the lady that Becky put the link in for the lady who gave this little lesson on grid journaling for free. I discovered her on YouTube this morning, and she gives you free downloads. She gives you one whole sheet that I've been tearing up for collage, and then she gives you and then she gives you the template to fold up and make the zine, which I screwed up. And she gives you free this sheet of prompts, and then she gives you this page, which if I did make the book correctly, which I may very well go back and do, this can be the cover. So you get all of you get all of this and nice lessons for free. And she inspired me this morning. I've seen several of these recently, even though a lot of these grid journaling ones are like 5, 6, 7 years old. And there, Aunt Bex posted it again. So I highly recommend checking it out. It's a nice it's 3 separate videos. I'd say the whole thing is under an hour. It moves along pretty quickly. And yeah, I was doing it this morning laying in bed. I was laying in bed and downloading and printing the pages out while still laying in bed. And then I decided I liked her prompts. So I went to her Etsy shop and I bought more of her prompts, which I then subsequently printed out. But unfortunately, it printed out. I was printing it out on the Eco Tank, and it was set on double-sided, so they printed out. There was supposed to be 3 sheets, and now there's only a sheet and a half because it printed on the other side. So it would be hard to. Or maybe it'll be hard to cut them out. I was going to cut them out, so it'll be a little difficult. Well, I guess you can cut them out. They'll be lined up, but you'll have 2 prompts. Here, I'll show you what they look like. If I get it off my fingers. So they're the additional prompts from her. I really like her style on the back. And then because it's printed the other side. come to nothing, basic stuff, ribbon, watercolors, gesso, acrylic, hole punch, bubble wrap, ink paint, junk mail, modeling paste, photo, masking tape. Nothing out of the ordinary. But I wanted to support her. So I bought these. They were, like $3.50 or something. Color doodle. But anyway, splatter. But you get this, you get the template for the book, you get these prompts, and you get this. It's all part of the free lesson. So I was impressed, as you can see. Oh, okay. It's not the same person then? Okay. Well, I'll find it. I'll find it because I figured there's probably a lot of them out there. But thanks, Becky. I will see if I can. When I have time, I should be able to go back into my iPad and access my history, and that'll show everywhere I've been, and it should show that video. I just don't remember how to do that, so I have to look that up every time. Well, I still couldn't get through on the access my over the counter money. So I'm going to call them today. But I got the button to work on my computer. It just doesn't work on a mobile device. And it said contact your health team. So I guess I have to contact the health company. I have a feeling that this may not be the card. This may be an older card, even though this one expires in 27. But I think there's an activation, like you'd have to activate any credit card. And I don't think I did that. And if it had a sticker on it, I probably took the sticker off, wasn't paying any attention, and threw it out or didn't activate the card. However, every time I enter the card information, it comes up and it shows my balance. So that's what I don't understand. All right, I don't want to cut off. We're going to put her here, right? So she's going to lose just below her knees. Ouch, but we can save her legs. Maybe her legs will go someplace. Okay. All right, so let's get this. Let's glue her down. Right? Is there another? No, we'll just do that. Where are we? Oh, and splatter paint. Okay, we can splatter paint. I'm not a very good splatterer. Some people just splatter so well, and I just don't quite have I guess the wrist action, or I don't get enough ink on I don't do well with splattering. We will try. Mhm. Okay. Now, the question is, what color should we splatter her? Any suggestions? Any colors to splatter? Yellow, maybe, or a light blue? Pick up any of the colors that are in her that I should splatter her? Any suggestions? No? Okay. Fine, be that way. I will figure it out myself. Anybody here? Yes. Just see high now. Yes. Yellow. Thanks, Val. I was thinking yellow too. All right, let's get a nice, rich yellow. I get one of these. I saw someone do some beautiful stuff. Yellow green. Yellow green. Well, actually, there is a yellow green. I think that's it right there. It's a yellow green. Okay, let's get this real juicy. And put it over here. Okay, ready? Yeah, we got some splatters. Some splatters down here. I never get much luck when I do that. We got some splatters. I think you can see them. Let me see if you can zoom in some more so you can see the splatters. See them? Yeah, there's some splatters there. Good enough. Good enough. And I was very fortunate because I didn't get any on her dress. I mean, on her face. There. Okay. Flattering done. Okay. So we got add collage bits, add photo splatter. Okay. I think I'm going to say good morning. Oh, look, yeah, you can see me splattering. Or should we do one more? Maybe do this middle one. Let's do this middle one and then I'll call it a day. Well, I'm probably going to be playing with this. This is just a lot of fun, I have to say. I'm invested in this will be for today's play. Yeah. Well, let's do this one here. Um, we've done, we haven't done doodle marks with a pencil. Um, we've done everything else. We could use the other ones. We can stamp a focal point. And use and add white gesso over a section. Well, let's find a stamp, a vocal point stamp. I got lots of stamps, obviously. Uh, but what shall we stamp? That's the question. I have some interesting stamps. I have Diana Weekly eyes. How about some eyes? You can put eyes right like diagonally across this. Maybe put the gesso down. Maybe put a little gesso down. Let's do a little gesso right here, even though it's white on white. Oh, Sappia stamp. Good idea. Thank you, Val. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. I bought a bunch of the itty bitty stamps from P&M. I love the itty bitty stamps. Maybe I should do an itty bitty stamp since these are, well, I'm going to do itty bitty stamps. I am, because this is perfectly for itty bitty. But yeah, let's get Val's, the latest one, the one I used on my, hmm, here it is. So I got a bunch of itty bitty ones too. I got these. You can't see. Oh wow. I got these itty bitties. They're a lot of fun, the itty bitties. Mm. And I got a bunch more. But look at this. Hmm. I'm gonna put those in. I have another container over there where I have the itty bitties. Mm. Ooh, I got what? Oh, I got the little. Oh, that would be cute too. The little flowers. Oops, I don't have any pups though, because I don't gel plate that much to have pups. Because what she does with the pups and does all those little stamping around the edges is amazing. All right, wait, just give me a second to put these in another container with the rest of the itty bitty. Oh, these are itty bitties. Oh, now they are. These are just the last bunch I bought. That's Eddie's about protesting. I love it. Turns on tables. All right, we're gonna do that here. It's a little bit too big. So you think I should stamp it on um, another piece and then cut it down? Why don't I do that? I'm just going to stamp it on this and then cut it down and glue it on there. How's that? And I'm going to use black ink. Black ink, black ink. Ooh, maybe I like cobalt blue. How about cobalt blue? Let's see. I'm going to stamp it here. Let's do this. Do I have my stamping card down here? Yes, I do. It's under my computer. Give me a second. That's the card I use to stamp off. Okay, this is the stamp off card. All right, let's do this. I can't even tell whether there's any ink on this or not. Oh yeah, there is. Let's stamp this here. Hi, Lydia. Good morning. Mm. Oh, does that not look good? Yes, indeedy. This is how I clean them. I mean, if obviously if I was dipping them in acrylic paint or something, I would have to wash them. But it's amazing how many ghost prints you get. Okay, now just tear this. Yeah, we're gonna lose this little guy on the end here. We'll cut it like no one will know that he didn't belong there. Yeah, we'll do it that way. Mhm. I'm liking that. Actually, you know what I like also? What about sticking him right there? I like that. I'm gonna do it. Oops. I moved my camera, and I'm not sure this new camera thing I got, this camera holder, I'm not real thrilled with because it's not very tall. Um, Hi Shay, welcome, welcome. We're just farting around with some grid journaling inspired by a grid journal artist who I did not take note of her name because I didn't think I would be doing this live. I'm bad, but I am going to go back and find her name because I'm going to obviously come on and do this again because I'm having a blast. We're working on vocal points, and this one is stamp a vocal point. So this is the vocal point and its little baby brother. And the stamp is made by a friend of mine, of ours, which makes it even more special. Now, I mean, we can leave it at that. Um, we can splatter, but I got splatter here, so and we got bubble wrap there. So we could, I don't know where I put washi tape. I don't want to add any more pink. I could add pink tempera stick. We glued bits. I don't want to put white gesso. Um, use pink, we've done that. Use colors of winter. Kind of. Um, we could do another picture, but I got a picture there. Maybe just leave it. Well, let's see. Doodle marks with the pencil. Well, I could doodle inside of this. So why don't I do some doodly marks with a pencil? All right. Let me close this up. Put that over there. I don't know where this came from. I am so excited. I only have to put eye drops in my right eye three more times today, and then I'm done with the eye drops for my right eye. I'm so excited. I'm down to, then I'll just be doing eye drops in the left eye. The eye drops are a pain in the ass. They really are. A big pain in the kapootie. All right, the pencil I'm going to use is a number 4. Oh, no, this is a Stabilo. That would be interesting. Then you want to add, this is a high precision drafting Tombow mono number 4 black. So it's a soft black lead. So, but it's a good, and look above. Use pencil to add detail to make house snap out. Use pencil. It's like a house top left. Here. Yes. Is that what you mean? Yes. I can make that into a house. Good idea, Val. Good eyes. I'm assuming because I see the house. And this could be like an extension to the house, and that could be the door to the house. I think that's what you meant. A little wonky roof, right? It extends. Okay. This is going to be the door. There. There's our house. Good idea. We'll put some shingles on the roof. Yeah, lovely. Good idea. Okay, now we have a house. Okay. All right. Well, thank you folks for being here. It's 8:17. So let's see. I don't know who's on. I mean, Kathy Berg is on at 10. And if you haven't been over to her, it's a very nice stream. She's the one that inspired my Timmy journal. So I'm probably going to be working on the Timmy journal. Um, I finished, let me show you. I finished if you haven't seen it in a little bit, I changed journals. Oh no. What? What? No. No, you're not supposed to see me. Uh-oh. What happened? I don't know. No. Edit. Well, I don't know what happened. I know. And now it won't let me. Okay. Well, then, well, I'll have to say bye. Well, oh, I don't know. Is anybody still here? I'm back. I'm back. That was weird. Yes, it was weird. Very weird. So that's kind of frightening when I have to look up and see myself. It's like, ah, but I'm back. Okay. I was just going to show you. This is the original. No, this is not the original Timmy journal. This camera is very touchy. I mean, it's not the camera, it's the connection. If it gets wiggled a little bit, it decides to do its own thing. So this was the original Timmy journal I made out of a crinkly, you know, Amazon thing. And it's got pockets. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to put a signature in here of some Debbie Epps papers and coffee dye papers, and then give this as a giveaway when Yolande and I stream together at the end of July. This is this will be the giveaway because we were supposed to have a giveaway the last time and we both forgot about it. So this Timmy journal, and I might stick some Timmy ephemera in here. This will be the giveaway, and I will sew in some papers. So, but this is the new fat version because I decided that one was too thin. You can see this is much bigger, more bigger. Let me zoom out. How nicely that works. So this is the bigger version, and so I've got a couple of signatures inside this, and then I have this. This was a Timmy folio thing that he sold separately, and I've covered it with Timmy tissue paper, and it's got an insert here that'll be covered with Timmy stuff, and that goes over this. And then I have these folders made out of 12 by 12 Timmy paper, and this is Debbie Epps and some other Timmy paraphernalia. So this is going to be this is the new and improved Timmy journal that I'm going to be working in and putting Timmy pieces and making Timmy pages. Sunday I made this Timmy tag. So I've got a Timmy girl with a flag, and I used Timmy's embossing glaze to do the 250. And that's going to go right here. But this is the Timmy journal that I'm working in. So it'll look like this. But now it's definitely fat. So that's it. So again, thank you for hanging around and be good. Can't be good, be careful, be hopeful. And I'm sure I will see you all around the internet. I can find my mouse. Again, thank you so much. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. I would appreciate that. Bye.